Welcome back everyone to another review on everythingiCafe. Today we're going to be reviewing an app called TinyWings HD. This is a game that's been around for a little while, but this week a new version of the game was released, both for the iPhone and newly for the iPad. So let's launch it up here. So Angry Birds HD is made, you can see, by that developer. It's a really fun, really simple game, and it's really well made. So what you'll notice here is that the first screen is what the original game was. So they call it Chapter 1 Day Trip. That's the bird you name yourself in the middle, and this is basically seeing how far you can get while doing missions before nighttime comes. Because we've already reviewed this one, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, and I'm instead going to review more of the other two new modes. So the first of the two new modes is Flight School. This mode you actually pick four pre-named birds, so you can see the four here. And notice I have a different nest for this one because I've played with him a little bit. So I'm just going to do a quick demo. In each island here, there's 5 levels, and you can go back to them at any time as you beat them. In order to beat them, you have to place 1, 2, or 3 out of the 4, which isn't too hard. And let's just give you an example here. So notice you're actually competing against the 3 other birds, and you'll see what I mean when I say it's the first to the end. So there's no sun in this version of the game. Instead, like I said, it's a race. And each bird generally has a different skill level. So the one you have is obviously whatever skill level you are, and the others go from good to bad. And there's also some new features like the water that you saw there, as well as the fact that you can play, some of these levels are at nighttime, which is a pretty cool feature. Alright, we're almost at the end here. And there you go. So you see I'm in second place, and then the other two would be coming up behind me. Alright? So I'm just going to quit out of this. And on to the third mode. This is a multiplayer mode. It's called Hill Party, as the app developers have named it. And there's basically 2 kinds. There's Island King, which is the first to earn 10,000 on one island. And there is the highest score on 5 islands. So what's cool about this is you can give each player a different handicap, and each one can select their own bird. And what it does, you'll see is very cool, is it actually splits the screen. So what you would do is you would be playing a component like this. So I would be on the bottom, and my opponent would be on the other side tapping on that one. So you see as I tap on the top part, it controls that bird. And this lets you go head to head and do some pretty cool multiplayer. Very interesting feature. I'd like to see in the future some internet-based multiplayer added. There's nothing like that right now. And then you just see the two modes that you would play that on. So the graphics look great, especially on the iPad 3, but even on the iPad 2. There's a couple settings here you see. You could turn the music on and off, sound on and off, and then iCloud. So what's cool is this will sync between your iPhone and iPad. So if you play on your iPhone and pick up your iPad the next day, everything will be there based on the accomplishments you did on your iPhone. So some good integration with iCloud there. So I hope you enjoyed this review of TinyWings HD, and we will see you guys next time.